Good morning, Big 12 baseball fans, and welcome to the Big 12 First Pitch pregame show brought to you by Tire Pros. The stage is set here at the Phillips 6-6 Big 12 Baseball Championship for Day 2. In our first game, it's going to be the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Kansas State Wildcats. Before we get to that matchup, let's take a look back at a few highlights from Wednesday.
The 2-2 pitch in the air, pretty deep center field. Going back is Hollis, way back, looking up, and that ball is gone. In the air to left. It's shallow, it could be trouble, and it falls in for a hit.
Second home run hit by the Horned Frogs today, and Lucan Baker turns on the very next pitch, and he drives it off the top of the scoreboard. Coming to Connor Costello. Deep drive to left field. This one is deep toward the bullpen and gone. A grand slam for Connor Costello.
Oklahoma and Kansas State will be playing to stay alive at this year's championship. And for more on the Sooners, let's head down to Big 12 correspondent Annabelle Stefan.
Coach, yesterday, obviously with the pitching switch, a little bit of difficulty adjusting. You said that the bats just weren't working for you yesterday. What's going to be different out there today?
Well, hopefully they don't make a pitching switch and bring in a guy that's going to throw a one-hitter through 8 2/3 against us. But we're going to see a left-handed pitcher again who's very good, who's had success against us in the past and threw a complete game against us in the regular season. So we just have to be disciplined and create some offense possibly with our legs and try to get the momentum in our dugout and keep it there.
You guys had about a little bit less than a day to recover from yesterday's game to come out here today. Where do you see these guys mentally right now and physically?
You know, we don't have time to feel sorry for yourselves. Not when you're in the losers bracket. You don't. You gotta flip the switch really quick. I don't care if it's at 9 a.m. or it's a 7 o'clock game at night. You know, it's when you're in the losers bracket. There's only one way to respond, and that's fight and try to live to see tomorrow.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck today.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Annabelle. Despite faltering to the #1 overall seed at this year's championship on Wednesday, the Kansas State Wildcats showed signs of strength throughout their matchup against Texas Tech. Let's head on over to Christine Williamson with more on the Wildcats.
So, Coach, you guys had kind of a heartbreaker yesterday, but what is your mentality going into today, considering it's make it or break it?
Yeah, it's Pride Day. You know, it's about your kids coming out and trying to have pride in what they're doing, and again, that's the biggest thing is can you compete through the difficulties today and not look at it as your last day. You're trying to extend out and get to play this game as long as you can, particularly the seniors. You know, that's one of those things where this game could be their last, and you want them to really again go out and play as hard as they can and try to continue to encourage and be good examples for the younger guys, particularly in this situation.
All right, and you guys had a really good first part of the game yesterday. How do you plan to carry that momentum, at least from the beginning of yesterday's game, into today?
Well, it's always dictated on the mound. So the guy on the mound always dictates how the game is going to go a lot of times. So, we got obviously a great young man on the mound today, and he's outstanding. He about no hit us at third place. So our mentality today is going to be challenged right away with who's pitching against us. So, again, it's kind of getting in a situation, you got nothing to lose, but the guy on the mound always is going to dictate kind of how the game goes, and that's kind of where it was yesterday, and then how they respond when things go bad. So, hopefully we're going to be super aggressive today and a little better plate discipline also than what we had yesterday, but we also know the guy on the mound is outstanding, has a chance of being a shutdown kind of guy.
All right, well, good luck, Coach.
Thanks, Christine. First pitch between the Oklahoma Sooners and Kansas State Wildcats is coming up next. For the Big 12 Digital Network, I'm Mitch Gerber.